Ah, Emmary. There you are. I was just going over the club proposals for the upcoming rush. I need a second opinion on a few of them, particularly these ones.
Of course, Mr. President. I'd be happy to go over them. I'll have them to you by end of day.
What do you have there?
Documents from administration and admission. We have a new transfer student from out of town.
Out of town? Is it a family member of anyone here?
No, their last name isn't familiar. And if they were a family member, we'd know. Their last name is Ritska.
Let me see those documents.
The heads thought you'd like to know. Since we're a small school in a small town, we don't get any out of town students. We've all been going to the same school since we could walk. But it's not just because they're new. The heads also wanted you to know of their, past.
Their past. Oh. Oh no. Why the hell would they let someone like this into our school? We have our fair share of troublemakers as it is. While they don't have a record like this.
Well, it's actually their grades that were a deciding factor.
I see. That. That's impressive. They're easily top 10 with these grades. Their academics don't match their records. Are we sure we can trust these? Not a hint of any cheating or hacking of the systems?
I was going over the documents on my way to the student council room. They don't have any history of academic dishonesty or any indication of being skilled in tech.
And that was enough for admissions to let them in? Grades be damned. If they cause a big enough uproar, we'll be put on the big city news.
I think that's why they wanted to let you know, so you can keep an eye on them. But if you're too busy, Mr. President, I can watch over them or have someone else from student council.
No, I'm not going to let anyone take on that role. Who knows what they'll do here? Out of all the schools in the country, they picked the one with the smallest population where everyone knows everyone to be a new student. I don't know if they're hiding more than the documents lead on, but I'm going to find out.
And what are you going to do after?
Make sure that they know that if they're trying to have fun in our school at the expense of the students, they'll regret it. When do they start?
Tomorrow. You two share the same Monday, Wednesday, 8 a.m. class.
Thank you, Emmary. This is why you're my vice.
I'm going to go and review the club documents. I'll let you know if I can get any more information from administration and admissions. You know how the ladies like the gossip.
Well, you're a new face. I'm Azusa, student council president. Welcome to the school. I just wanted to introduce myself and let you know that if there's anything you need, don't hesitate to come find me. You'll see me as a regular face around campus or in the student council room located in the building next to administration and admissions. So, what's your name? Tell me a little bit about yourself. I hope you aren't trying to imply that I was doing a background search on you or anything. I don't know anything about you aside from your name. I was told by admissions so I could make sure you knew that you could find support with the student council. Thanks, but no thanks? Ha! Well, while I'm sure you'll be able to find your place in the community after some time, it never hurts to have. If you're not interested in being part of this community, then why are you here? Cheap tuition? That's all? Why you? We aren't finished here. Hey, where you going? Ritska! Oh, so don't respond to your first name, but you'll respond to your last name? Oh, bullshit. You don't have another class until 11. Alright, so I told a small lie. I don't just know your name. I know your classes too. It's so I can help you find them and assure you get to them on time. We at the student council aim to be very supportive and involved in our peers' academic journeys. I'll cut the shit once you do. I don't think you understand. This school means a lot to this town. It built a reputation from the ground up. Generations of work went into this school. I'm not going to have it ruined by some delinquent who wanted to get a cheap degree. If you want me to stay off your back, keep your head down and stay out of trouble. That's all I ask. Admissions didn't let you in because of your reputation. They let you in because you have a brain, so I recommend you use it. You have no friends or allies here, so I choose your battles wisely, Ritsuka. It's like a game to them, Yumemi. They're playing with me.
I don't think I'm following, Mr. President.
Every time I think I'm catching them doing something, they end up doing something else. Take last week, for example. I saw them with spray paints, a red flag in the hands of any delinquent. I saw them shaking it and start spraying on the walls. I started yelling at them to stop until I turned to see that they were coating a large poster board propped up against the wall. They smirked at me and told me in this innocent voice that it was for the art club. Bullshit. They only went to one meeting. One! But it was enough of an excuse that I couldn't say anything. Or how about a couple days ago in the dining room? I thought they were going to throw a lob of food at another student's head. I yelled at them, only for them to throw it in the trash can behind the student. Another smirk. They had the audacity to say, "Have you never tried shooting your trash like a basketball, Prez? It's called having fun." They're doing it on purpose.
Ah, I see.
Don't use that tone with me, Yumemi. We've known each other since the day we were born. I know you think I'm over my head, but I'm not. You should see the way they try to act innocent. We're not dealing with a blockhead delinquent. We're dealing with one with brains, meaning they're doing this deliberately and not on the spot.
Maybe it'd be a good idea to back off. Maybe it's their way of proving that you don't need to keep a close watch on them.
But then the moment that I take my eyes off of them, I know they're going to take advantage of it and do something before I can stop it. I'd rather risk looking like an overprotective tightwad than have anyone else be hurt with their antics. They've put people in the hospital before, remember? There have been charges that have been pressed against them.
But those charges were dropped. We don't know what really happened. For all we know, they could have been trying to do the right thing. I don't know, Mr. President. Maybe giving them some space and trust might be good. The more you suffocate them, the more I feel like they're going to retaliate. You might be pushing them too hard.
I hear you, Yumemi. But like I said, I'm not going to risk it and...
Student council room. What? Mr. President, the transfer student.
Where?
Going off campus, towards the parking...
What the hell is going on here? God damn it, not these two again. Their parents aren't going to be happy hearing from me. Oh, hell. Ritsuka, what were you thinking? What hurts? Apart from where you're clearly bleeding, you idiot. For hell's sake, I don't have time for this. Sling your arm around my shoulder. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. I'm picking us up now. My arm is going around your waist. Use me to lean on. Got it? Stop talking. We're going back to the student council office. Shut it. I'm looking for something. It's been a while since I've had to dive into the first aid kit. Ah, there it is. This is going to sting. I need to clean your wounds with this alcohol wipe. I said shut it. Unless you're going to tell me why you thought it was a bright idea to fight the two biggest guys on campus, I don't want to hear it. I thought you were supposed to be smart. Yeah, you underestimated them. You shouldn't have gotten into a fight with them in the first place. What, did you miss the thrill of a fight or something? Sorry we don't have more violent activities for you to pass time with. If that wasn't it, what was it? I'm trying to understand you, but all you do is keep pissing me off and giving me reasons not to trust you. So if there's any time to... Cheaters? What do you mean you don't like cheaters? They... They wanted to cheat off of you for finals and you said no? Of course you didn't just say no. I'm guessing you had a few choice words for them that made them react how they did. That's what I thought. You need to learn how to keep your mouth shut. That's what gets you in trouble more than anything. It's the curse of being smart. Always knowing what to say, when to say it. And most people don't care to understand and react instead. There. That should do for now. You're lucky I have first aid experience. That's what I get for having a best friend and a VP who is cursed with lack of coordination. You're going to want to stay off that ankle. It doesn't look too badly sprained. There was minimal swelling, but you should stay off it for a few days. Make sure you ice and elevate it, and take painkillers for the pain. No, as much as I'd love to say yes, you aren't going to get in trouble. Even if you didn't know how to keep your mouth shut, those two started it by wanting to cheat off of you. Because you're worse off than they are, it should be easy to convince administration that you're the victim. I don't know if you were holding back for that reason or you really underestimated them, but having your ass beat saved it. I'll handle everything. Just go home. You you want to hang around the student council? No one else is going to be here for the rest of the day except me. I'm just going to be doing paperwork and making phone calls to admin. You really want to be here with me alone? Why? I thought you hated me as much as I hated you. I do hate you. I was just doing my job as student council president when I did all of this. Tch, whatever. Just shut up and don't irritate me or I'm throwing you out.